Hello, good evening. My name's Colin Hay. This is Talking Terroir. In my glass this evening, I have Chateau Gruaud Larose 2004 Saint-Julien class growth from a decent vintage. Vintage, in fact, I think it's sort of somewhat underrated. And 2004, a decent amount of bottle age now, should be just about drinking. So let's see what we have in the glass. Oh wow! Very Saint Julien, very pretty, very savoury, very interesting actually. So it's clearly Medocain. There's a nice kind of cedary, earthy quality about this. Notes of kind of truffles and maybe mushroom sous-bois, those kinds of things perhaps. But also, a couple of slightly strange but rather delightful things. Firstly, it's like saddle leather or a very soft, voluptuous leather jacket that you just kind of crunched in your hands, and it releases that beautiful, expensive leather sort of quality. That's quite exciting. But there's also something else here. There's a sweetness which strikes me now. But the other thing which is there is an almost sort of iodine-y, chlorine kind of note. There's almost a sort of slight hint of the swimming pool about it, which sounds very strange and very weird. Although one sometimes gets these kind of almost kind of seaweedy notes in some of these wines as well, and there's something of that quality about it. But there's I mean, and it's almost a little like one might find in some top Italian wines, a sort of kind of salty, briny kind of quality there too. But in general, this is beautiful. It hardly needs swirling. It's very open. It's very attractive indeed, and very interesting. So it's both distinctively Saint Julien, but distinctive in Saint Julien in a very specific way, which I presume I don't know Gruaud Larose as well perhaps as I should, but there's something different about this wine from other Saint Julien wines that I've tasted. It's not Bechevel. It's nothing like that. It's not du Cru Beaucaillou either. It's something specific, I presume, to Gruaud Larose, and I like it a great deal. Okay, on the palate. Very nice. Finishes beautifully. Finishes with a lovely, fresh, red currant, black currant, sort of slightly tart quality, which would make it fantastic with food, actually. The Cabernet Sauvignon is delightful on the finish, but there's also a nice kind of sweet note as well, and some slightly sort of fudgy, slightly coarse tannins, but actually I find that quite attractive, and I think it would make this wine a perfect partner for as a wine to drink with an exotic meal in a way. It's actually a simple meal. It's just great. It probably doesn't have the weight or body or length of some of the most famous wines from Saint Julien, and that perhaps accounts for the fact that this is a wine which is slightly controversial in the sense the American wine critics don't tend to like it very much. I think it's a very stylish wine. It's a very seductive style of winemaking. It's almost a kind of British or European style of winemaking, or a style of winemaking that might appeal more to a European or a British palate. It certainly appeals to mine. I think this is a very lovely wine. It's not a wine that's trying very hard to impress people. It's just a very nice expression of some lovely terroir. It's very much a Saint Julien. I think it's delightful. It's a nice expression of the vintage as well, and I heartily recommend it to you.